Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz, and I am so pleased to welcome you back to this incredibly breathtaking, awe-inspiring island known to those around the ocean as Dragon Roost in The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, where we managed to find ourselves washed upon this quaint little beach here. It's very small, it's cute, it's adorable, it's bite-sized, it suits us. But we were fortunate enough to be able to come here as a result of purchasing a sail from a strange little Eskimo man who actually decided to sell us his only family heirloom. It's kind of pathetic, right? But only and only if we rescued his 35-year-old, fairy-loving, cross-dressing, cosplaying weirdo friend out of jail for public indecency. It was kind of a strange sequence of events, I am not gonna lie, but it eventually led us here, so I guess it was worth it. We also managed to earn the actual Wind Waker itself, even though as of this point, and for the next hour and a half, it will be entirely useless as we try to engage our hand-eye coordination in a fashionable manner. Although there is something we could kind of do with it, I guess, but for now, it's not really gonna help, so thank you so much, Mr. Red Lion. I appreciate your help. Also, I guess we did make acquaintances with this wooden boat that enjoys being sleepy all the time, and he constantly loves to insult us, so there's that. But let's move on. I've been sitting here just blabbing my mouth. We have the Wind Shrine and the Mail Center. I almost said Mall Center. That wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, let's go over there. Let's play some laser tag. Let's get some slushies and go to Cinnabon, huh? Over on Dragon Roost. And we've got an area that we need to head to. Although I probably shouldn't be playing underneath these rocks, so we'll come back there later, and let's go ahead into this very interestingly titled Wind Shrine. Although, like I said, it's not really going to do much for us now. If we do it, then at least now we can say we have a use for it, other than bonking our heads into stone steps. But ooh, there appears to be markings that indicate specific directions. That looks kind of unusual. Alright, well let's whip out our Wind Waker, which is very nicely mapped to the up button on the D-pad. Ooh, this looks familiar. I think I can do that. I think I'm good enough. Yeah! And with that, we've learned the Wind's Requiem. Oh. Oh, yep, that's a mighty fine breeze. Oh, weirdo. What are you doing? Stay away. Mr. Zephos, I'm the god of winds. Well, yeah, just because you're a god doesn't mean you can just sneak up on unsuspecting children. I'm only 11, for God's sake. So you're the new Wind Waker, are you? Well, technically, the baton is called the Wind Waker. I'm just the conductor. Great, for a beginner, you've got a nice wind sense about you. I like you, kid. That's creepy. I don't really like you. A tune you just picked up? Well, it gives you control over the direction the wind blows, so yes, Link is now an influencer of the most important aspect of the world, apparently. But depending on how it's used, it can be a good or a very bad thing. And if we want to see it as an example of a bad thing, then we should see his brother. Cool. Well, it saddens me my brother Cyclos is miffed about his monument here being broken. Oh, wow. Big whoop. Just go throw a hissy fit in the ocean, why don't you? So yes, he will be making cyclones out at sea that appear almost at complete random, and they're kind of annoying to deal with if we don't have the proper equipment. Ooh. Alright, you don't really have to show off, sir. I don't appreciate it. Huh. So yeah, even though we can influence the direction of the wind, it is not going to help for now. It does kind of help us for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, but eventually we'll get an item that completely negates it, and it's not really worth it. So let's go over here and see what this sign says. Danger! Do not attack the explosive fruit. Ooh, hey, let's stick it to that asshole shopkeeper back on Windfall and use our own organic homegrown bombs to our advantages. If you throw it in water, unfortunately, they just kind of fizzle out like you would expect. But that's okay because this island is just ripe for the explosive pickings, man. Hooray! Who'd have thought that a land dweller like myself needed to destroy most of this mountain in order to actually get up the place? It's like, of course, it's the dude with the feet and no wings. He's destroying our island. We have ourselves another sign here, as well as a bed of daisies. I'm assuming it's a grave of some sort, in which case I'm desecrating it. Sorry. What do you say? I can read you. Ugh. Up. Oh god, it means that this monkey has gone to heaven, correct? No, it's actually motioning for us to look up, because there's a nice close-up of Link's determined face. No. If we somehow manage to detonate one of those bombs, it'll create a chain reaction and destroy that giant block there of rocks, and I don't know, maybe I feel like we should do that, but we have enough rupees, and we'll be collecting so many more that we'll just hold off on that for now, because spoilers, it is rupees. Also, I don't need you. What the heck? So yeah, those are way better than those stupid, overly priced bombs back on Windfall. Jeez. Alright, mail center. Exciting. I really want to go over there. Sort some mail. I don't know, sounds like fun, dude. We'll keep on destroying all of these rocks, and we'll be on our way. Collect even more rupees. Incredible. And we'll sidle across. Dynamic camera angles, changing your controls. It's great. Look at his face. I'm sure it probably takes a lot of concentration to be able to do that, but Link, he has no idea what's going on. Cool. Alright, so more rupees, and the treacherously placed blocks here. Who the hell set this up? How's anybody supposed to get up to the mail center? At least now we have a bit of a shortcut back here. Granted, it's like a 5-second detour, but that's okay, because we've also got a mailbox. It's beautiful. Good morning, Dragon Roost. Welcome to the Island Postal Service. What do you have for delivery? Nothing, sir. I'm actually here on pickup. I called about 35 minutes ago, and you guys said it'd be ready in 35 minutes, and I don't know. I'll come back, maybe. Well, let's go head over here for a familiar face. Sweet Jesus, I'd recognize that fanny pack anywhere. Ellison, is that you? Oh, actually, sorry, you're the wrong Rito. You guys kind of looked indistinguishable from behind, so my bad. Oh wait, no, it is. It's the postal office worker from our home island. I must say, you've traveled far for one with no wings. Well, that's kind of insulting. Just because I'm 11-year-old, you mean, you make fun of me. And your sister, she... Well, I don't really want to talk about it. And it kind of failed, but... Well, don't worry too much. I'm sure she'll hang in there. Yeah, talk about hollow promises. That is not even something you can remotely say. I have an idea. Ellison, would you like to meet our chieftain? Excuse me, you're what now? I've told my people there about you, and all of us Rito are very concerned. You barely know me. Why are you telling all of these people of another species and race about all of my problems? It's not really any of their business, but fortunately, it looks like they're gonna take pity on the wingless young boy and help us. Cool. Come inside, Ellison. I'll be waiting. Good. Yes, exert all of that unnecessary energy in flying when you're perfectly capable of walking. Show off. Alright, so let's go ahead inside and meet with the rest of the Rito tribe, which are a very interesting race of characters that I think we don't see beyond this game. Unless maybe Spirit Tracks, I guess, something like that, but who plays the DS Zelda games anyways? This music. Is that really necessary? You're flapping directly into my face. Also, Valoo is angry. Do you know why this is happening? It's like, I don't really know, sir. He just disappears. Ah, so you are Ellison. Well, you know, that's kind of a presumptuous thing to assume just because I'm a human, wouldn't you say? Well, Quill went ahead and told us all about your adolescent problems, and begrudgingly, I guess we'll help you out. Quill, what is that short for Quilliam? Except they won't really, right? However, in the meantime, we have a problem of our own to deal with. Oh, that's right. When we arrived on the island, we saw the raging dragon on top of the mountain. His name is Valoo, and, well, he's got something literally up his butt that we need to take care of. They are profoundly connected to the skies. They make our livings on the airways. And they do so by the graces of the great Valoo, the spirit in the sky, because it's where they're gonna go when they reach adulthood to collect a dragon scale and earn their wings, even though there does not seem to be any Red Bull in this universe. Recently, however, the once gentle Valoo has grown violent and unpredictable, much like dragons typically tend to act, right? Is that time of the millennia? I don't know. But now it looks like the new generation of fledglings will remain wingless. That is really unfortunate. Looks like you guys might need to take to the water again, right? Just kidding. My apologies, but I must ask you to wait for our assistance until this is done. Oh, great. I knew there was a hitch. Chief Dane, what do you think of consulting Allison with regards to your son, Prince Kamali? Interesting. Ellison is a gallant young lad. He made it here without any wings. That's incredible. I feel certain that Prince Kamali will open his heart to him and speak freely. That's kind of unusual. Just because I'm 11 doesn't mean I can automatically get into the souls of other 11-year-olds. Let me be direct. My son Kamali is of the age to earn his wings. Yet he has no hair under his feathers, and by God, if I've ever seen him with a woman, then... But no, he's about ready to give up, so we gotta give him the determination and the strength he needs to confront the giant spirit in the sky and get his wings. So these guys are giant. Cool. Oh, but he has something he wishes to give to my son. So, however, Medley is holding it. Excellent. God, talk about him meddling in other people's affairs, right? Jeez. And now I get something awesome. Because it's the greatest fanny pack of all time. So, by collecting the delivery bag, we will now be able to place letters and other miscellaneous paper-related items into it. You should find Medley in one of the upper rooms. Leave the great Valu to us. In the meantime, we must aid Prince Kamali. Great. Sounds like a jerk. Also, everybody managed to leave while you were giving that to me, so thank you so much. But this is the mail center, and it's kind of an incredible place, in all honesty. There's not a whole lot we can do here, thank God, but if there's anything you want to do while you're in arguably the greatest place on Earth, it's to head over here and make petty conversation with the gallantly stoic lad known only as Mr. Bader Meinhof, Face Complex Postal Worker. How's it going? You wouldn't be here in response to our posting for some part-time help? Well, hell yeah. Man, I'm a working child. I gotta get some bucks here. Ooh, excellent, that's good. But first, to see if I can use you or not, I need to give you a little test. Alright, so match the seal on the envelope with the same icon on the shelf, and we are good. And it's pretty simple. So before time runs out, we have to sort at least 10 letters. So it's quite simple. We just need to move from symbol to symbol, letter to letter, bed to bed, and we'll be pretty good. The highest I've ever gotten on this, I believe, was 31, almost 32, and that was on my first playthrough on the HD version, so I'm pretty sure I probably got a ton more before, but it's kind of hard to do while you're speaking, even though I'm not really doing all that great right now. So 27, that's not bad. Good, great, terrific, you pass! So we get 1 rupee for every 2 letters. Aw, dude, what a ripoff. Come back anytime. I mean it anytime. The more letters you sort, the more you'll earn. Cool. So we can do this several more times, and I think I will. Even though our wallet is getting a little full there, so let's just go ahead and get at least, I believe it was 20, he said? Something along those lines. I wasn't really paying attention, but it's pretty simple. Not too bad. Sometimes you can get up to 3, even 4 in a row, and that's when you get lucky, but you want to make sure that you're still keeping a vigorous eye out for changing patterns. And also use the D-pad. I feel like that's much safer. The control stick just kind of goes crazy, as you guys saw in the battleship minigame. Hey, I got 1 more. Even though I felt like I did way worse. However, our salary has been bumped up. It's literally been doubled. So now we get 1 rupee per letter. And then they double again. So that's just economics, kid. And I'm a postal worker, so you know I know my finances. Okay, so 25 letters or more. Let's do it. This is the one that I'm gonna fuck up, isn't it? It is most certainly going to be, yep, right there. Now I'm gonna do even worse. Of course. But that's okay. That was kind of a weird noise. I know it was the 20-second mark, but still. Okay. Let's not take the most convoluted route, but we'll be fine. Right? We'll be fine?